I am blanket. Filipinos. Who in their right mind doesn't love a Filipino? Think about it. These little tiny ice islands called the Philippines have so much to offer the world. The food, the women, Manny Pacquiao, the Jabberwockies, and yes, even Imelda Marcos. Damn! I can't even imagine a Filipino needed psychotherapy. That motherfuckers always seem happy and content. But fuck it, I gotta make this money. Now with that being said, I have 2 Filipino patients coming in today. Now what do they need? Shit, your guess is as good as mine. Let's see what's up.
Hello, I'm Paul, and this is...
I'm Blanket.
Well, to keep it funky with you, people won't be able to pronounce his name, but people call him Danny.
I kinda figured his name was no goddamn Danny.
Alright, Danny it is.
English is not his first language, but he'll definitely understand you.
Alright, no doubt. Now before we start, I want you to let Danny know that he can sit in the chair.
Upuan ito. Dito natupo.
He's saying he's Filipino, that is a chair for him.
Alright, fine with me.
So Paul and Danny, how can I help you guys today?
Well, it all started June 25th, 2009, which just happened to be the day that Michael Jackson died. Alright, so I'm on my couch chilling, and all of a sudden I hear all this racket come from Danny's room. So I went to his room to go check to see what was going on, and everything was in shambles. I mean, the clothes, drawers, everything was just on the floor. I look on the floor and I see Danny in the fetal position, holler. I mean, he was bawling.
Damn! A grown man crying over Michael Jackson dying? I ain't gonna front. I cried that day too. Just a little bit though.
So after a while, me and my family calmed down and I thought everything was all good. So fast forward to the day of Michael Jackson's funeral and Danny went missing. So we searched the whole neighborhood asking everyone we knew and there was no traceable. So at the end of the day, we had to file a missing persons report with the police. So check this out, the next day we get a phone call from the LAPD saying that Danny was arrested for trespassing at the Staples Center.
Damn! He flew on to LA to crash Michael Jackson's funeral?
Yes.
This motherfucker was not playing. That's what you call determination.
So I had to fly all the way to LA to bail him out. So when I got to the police station, the detectives actually told me that he got into the Staples Center by saying that he was Michael Jackson's son, Blanket.
I'm Blanket.
Damn, and security believed that shit?
Yo, he got in. So they said he got into the front row of Michael Jackson's funeral and tried to sit next to LaToya. LaToya freaked out, they called security and they hemmed him up.
Damn!
Yeah, they said that he left the Staples Center kicking and screaming, saying, "I want my daddy, I want my daddy."
Yo, that's bugged out.
When we got back to New York, I thought everything was gonna be normal. Nah. Yo, his bedroom turned into a shrine for Michael Jackson. Imagine pictures of Michael Jackson everywhere with flowers, candles, everything. I can't tell you how many times I had to sit through Captain EO.
Damn. But moonwalk is my shit though.
Alright, true. Well, if anyone ever asks his name or any other question, his answer is,
I'm blanket.
I love Michael Jackson and everything, but I don't want him to spend his whole life like this. I need your help, Doc. What should we do?
Let me try a little name association technique.
Okay.
Reedy Jackson. Tito Jackson. Jermaine Jackson. Joe Jackson.
He whooped my ass.
Imagine being Joe Jackson. Your claim to fame is being Michael Jackson's father and whooping ass. See, he's suffering from PTMJDS.
Really? What the fuck is that?
Post-traumatic Michael Jackson death syndrome. Mind you, this is an extreme case. But nonetheless, it does exist. As for a solution, let me ask you this. Do you think it'll stop Apple from coming out with a new phone every damn month? Do you think Kanye West can stop saying shit that only makes sense to him?
No.
Do you think it'll stop DMX from getting arrested? Do you think it'll stop Snoop Dogg from lighting up that chamber?
Nah.
See, the problem isn't that he thinks he's blanket. The problem is that you don't think he's blanket. Let me put it to you this way. What if you were swimming in the ocean and got caught in a riptide? What do the experts tell you to do?
Well, you let the current take you out and you swim sideways to the shore.
Bingo. See, since you are resisting his new identity, you are theoretically drowning in his blanket.
So you're saying I should stop resisting, embrace him as he is, and just like let the current take me back to shore?
Exactly. So now that we're off to a new beginning, I'm going to give him a gesture of support. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl. She thinks I am the one. But Blanket, you are Michael Jackson's son. Look, people's identities change just like the seasons. Now mind you, some more than others. Do you think when Jay-Z was selling crack in the Marcy projects that he would grow up to hang out with Bill Gates? Do you think Optimus Prime wanted to spend his whole life as an 18-wheeler? Hell no, he wanted to walk around and do shit. Look at me, I went from being sent to the principal's office to having my own office. Now let's think about the epic ass whoopings that Joe Jackson dished out. Joe Jackson's belt alone should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And when you think about it, who wouldn't want to be Michael Jackson's son? Oh, that motherfucker had a theme park in his backyard. On some real shit, all this Michael Jackson talk make me want to listen to Off the Wall, Thriller, or some shit. It's mind over matter, baby. Mama say, mama sign, mama go side.